Many thanks for staying with us. Now, the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors says it is set to suspend its planned nationwide strike following a crucial meeting with top federal government officials at the presidential villa. NARD President Dr. Mohammed Suleiman said the meeting, convened by the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, resolved key issues surrounding salaries, promotions and allowances, describing the health sector as too critical for disruptions. Gbajabiamila said no country can afford industrial action in such a vital area, emphasizing the need for immediate and lasting solutions. He also revealed that preliminary discussions had already taken place with NARD officials, resulting in temporary resolutions on some issues, while more complex matters were reserved for broader engagement.
I had preliminary meetings a couple of days ago, I think on Sunday, with the president of the resident doctors and the Secretary General. There were a lot of issues that were tabled, which the ministers are fully aware of. We touched on one or two of them, came to some quote-unquote temporary resolutions. I'll go through those ones. And then we left the main issues for this fuller meeting and see how we can come to some kind of resolution that will inure to the benefit of everybody in Nigeria.
In summary, most of the demands contained in the NARD resolutions are currently receiving attention, at least those that are under the purview of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. And on the Luth issue, we had intervened, but the management of Luth has also presented a very cogent perspective, which I hope this meeting can then help all parties.
Some of the demands of this association are looked into and addressed as quickly as we can. We have done our best. We have done the necessary follow-ups, and the CBA that we are doing with them, we have almost seen all of them. We have met with all the three labor unions, that is to say, the Medical and Dental Workers Union, the JUHESU, and the nurses.
The truth, 31 doctors have been assaulted, more than 20 other health workers have been assaulted in the last 10 months. And today we have agreed, the Ministry of Health is going to release directives to their hospitals to beef up security, to create safe spaces. About 7 years ago, the government started paying us 40% of our actual accrued allowances. This government corrected it in February, but in the implementation of the correction, they didn't cover the entire 7 years arrears. They covered from July 2024. That 19 months backlog from the date it was implemented is what is to be paid.
The Lagos State Police Command has dismantled a suspected counterfeit drug syndicate accused of distributing fake pharmaceutical products across Nigeria and parts of West Africa. 2 suspects were arrested during the operation. News Central's Love Ikuku-Oyedokun reports.
What police describe as a major breakthrough against counterfeit medicines has led operatives to a warehouse in the Auto area of Lagos. There, investigators arrested 52-year-old Eze Okudilichukwu and 42-year-old Chukudi Umba, who were allegedly repackaging adulterated pharmaceutical products for distribution within Nigeria and neighboring countries. Commissioner for Police Tijani Fatai says the operation followed credible intelligence gathered by the Violent Crime Response Unit.
You can see for yourselves, these are part of the drugs that were intercepted and recovered by the operatives. And we want to believe these drugs are counterfeit drugs and fake drugs. And in our bid to rid the state of crime and criminalities, that is why this is very important to us. And we feel if these drugs have been allowed to go into circulation, it will injure a lot of people.
Looking at what we are looking at here, you will see a deliberate act of somebody trying to kill Nigerians. Let me just use that way. Because of is my work, I've seen a lot of this before. And seeing it merely, I know, even before going to the lab, because we have other ones we have seized that are exactly like this. And the lab results for this particular thing have shown us that it's only powder that is inside.
Recovered from the warehouse were about 300 cartons of suspected adulterated omeprazole, bags containing unpacked Viagra, ampicillus, and other medications, alongside hundreds of empty branded cartons allegedly used to disguise the products. Police believe the network had operated for more than 2 years, supplying counterfeit medicines across Nigeria and parts of West Africa. Here is Auto Bus Stop. Behind me are officers of the Investigation and Enforcement Unit of NAFDAC. They are here with a driver caught with a truck loaded with fake and counterfeit drugs. What about the business?
For over 10 years. Over 10 years. Now we build now.
Yeah, you don't say the drugs they are.
Not be all the times you go see drug. Now depend what you see now you go carry. You see now the work, anything. Some people are now sometimes in house property. Like you want to locate from here to north to Kano. If you carry house property, anything we carry, come.
Investigators say efforts are focused on tracing the source of production and identifying other members of the syndicate. The case has since been handed over to NAFDAC for further investigation and regulatory action. Police also disclosed that attempts were allegedly made to influence officers to release the suspects and recovered exhibits, but assured that investigations will continue until everyone connected to the operation is brought to justice. In Lagos, for News Central, Love Ikuku-Oyedokun.